Hello, I'm Dr. Grace Prescott, and if you're a man over 50, 60, or even older, and you've ever found yourself wondering about that very personal, very private topic, the one we almost never talk about openly, then this video is for you. You know that nagging doubt, is self-pleasure still healthy for me at my age? Am I doing some harm to my body without realizing it? If that's ever crossed your mind, I want you to know right now, you're not alone. In fact, this is one of the most common concerns among men your age, but very few people have the courage to say it out loud. And listen, I totally get why this topic has always been surrounded by taboos, misinformation, old wives' tales our grandmothers used to tell, and a huge lack of clear, science-based information. That's exactly why I, Dr. Grace Prescott, with over 10 years caring for men's health here in Brazil, decided to record this video for you. Our goal is to have an honest, straightforward, no-nonsense conversation based on what science actually proves. So, let's get right to the point. Get ready to discover the 10 surprising benefits of self-pleasure for your male health and the precautions no one tells you about. You're about to see how science can change your perspective on your intimacy and well-being. Don't miss a second, because every minute of this video brings information that can improve your life. Let's start with a little discussed fact. Self-pleasure is like a natural workout for your sexual organ. Every time you get an erection, it stimulates intense blood flow to the internal tissues. This regular exercise is crucial for maintaining the flexibility and elasticity of those tissues. The result? Easier to achieve and maintain firm erections as you age. Think of it as essential maintenance to keep nothing from stopping working. Your body was designed to operate this way, and self-pleasure is an effective way to ensure that. Pay close attention to this point. Self-pleasure can be a true protector of your prostate. A famous and serious study from Harvard University revealed something revolutionary. Ejaculating more frequently is directly linked to a significantly lower chance of developing prostate problems. That's right, lower risk. The theory is that regular ejaculation helps clean the prostate, removing substances and fluids that build up over time, acting like an internal cleanse. The Harvard researchers found that men who ejaculated 21 times or more per month had about a 33% lower risk of prostate problems compared to those who ejaculated only 4 to 7 times. It's a surprisingly simple and natural form of protection. Did you know that self-pleasure also strengthens a set of essential muscles you don't even remember exist? I'm talking about the pelvic floor. The contractions that occur during orgasm exercise these super important muscles. Why does that matter? Strong pelvic muscles are fundamental for quality erections, ejaculation control, and especially preventing those little urine leaks after peeing, a common issue in older men. Imagine these muscles as your body's hidden support system. Exercising them regularly, even unconsciously, helps keep that support strong and reliable. It's like going to the gym without leaving home. In today's fast-paced world, even after retirement, stress is constant. Here's a fantastic benefit. Studies clearly show that self-pleasure lowers cortisol levels in the body, our main stress hormone. Less cortisol in the blood means better controlled blood pressure, less anxiety, and improved mood. Personal pleasure acts as a natural calmer, taking care of your heart and mind. It's a natural resource with no side effects, produced by your own body. You know that deep feeling of calm, peace, and well-being that comes after orgasm? It's not just psychological, it's a powerful chemical reaction happening in your brain. We're talking about dopamine, which boosts motivation and well-being, oxytocin, the famous cuddle and connection hormone, and endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. This release of feel-good substances creates a strong sense of relaxation, emotional connection, and overall well-being. It's a treasure for your mental health, especially as you navigate different life stages. It's your body taking care of your mind, free and natural. This is a point often overlooked but incredibly powerful. Regular self-pleasure increases your body's self-awareness. You start noticing every detail, every sensation. This private self-exam is one of the best tools for early detection of issues, like changes in the testicles, small fibrous plaques in the male sexual organ, called Peyronie's disease, or any other change that could go unnoticed until it worsens. Having the power to be the first to notice something unusual is essential for your health. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your body. If you're having trouble sleeping well with age, I've got excellent news. After orgasm, the body releases hormones like oxytocin and prolactin. Combined with reduced cortisol, this induces a powerful, natural drowsiness. Your body relaxes deeply, making restorative sleep much easier. That kind of rest that truly recharges your energy, and unfortunately tends to get rarer as years pass. It's your body helping you sleep better naturally without medication. For men worried about premature ejaculation, coming too soon, self-pleasure offers a safe, private, pressure-free space to practice control techniques. The stop-and-go technique, for example, helps you better understand your body's signals, recognize the point of no return, and develop greater control over your responses. This knowledge and skill can translate into much more pleasurable and satisfying intimate experiences with a partner. It's about mastering your body to enjoy it to the fullest. Remember, your brain is your biggest center of sensations. By regularly using fantasy and physical touch, you keep the brain circuits related to desire and arousal active. This regular practice helps maintain vitality, activity, and your body's responsiveness, even if you don't have a steady partner right now. It's like exercising the connections of desire in your mind, keeping them alert and ready. After all, vitality is a fundamental part of health and quality of life. Last but not least, a healthy sex life, whether solo or with a partner, naturally motivates you to pay more attention to how your body works. This encourages you to exercise, eat healthily, control blood pressure, cholesterol, and weight. It's a virtuous cycle. The better you take care of your overall health, the better your intimate life functions. And the better your intimate life functions, the more motivated you feel to take care of your health. It's a wheel that turns in the right direction. Now let's talk about the important precautions you need to keep in mind. It's no use knowing the benefits without being well informed about safe and healthy practices. First important precaution: watch for excessive frequency. If self-pleasure becomes compulsive, several times a day, every day, to the point it harms your daily activities, work, or relationships, it may signal emotional imbalance. In these cases, the problem isn't the practice itself, but the compulsive behavior. If you identify with this, seeking support from a psychologist or sex therapist can be very helpful. Second precaution: mindful use of adult content. I'm straight about this. Watching adult content occasionally isn't a problem. However, excessive and frequent use can desensitize your brain, creating a need for increasingly intense stimuli to achieve arousal. This, in turn, can make arousal harder in real-life situations with partners. Moderation is key. Third precaution: proper technique and pressure. Over the years, some men develop very specific techniques, sometimes with excessive pressure, that aren't replicable in intimate contact with a partner. This can lead to difficulties in sexual response during real intercourse. If you notice this, try varying your technique, use less force, and simulate what would happen in a real encounter. Fourth precaution: hydration and lubrication. With aging, skin tends to become more sensitive and less elastic. Using a good water-based lubricant is essential to prevent irritations or small injuries to the skin of the sexual organ. There's no shame in using lube. It'll only provide more comfort and safety. Fifth precaution: the doctor is irreplaceable. Nothing, absolutely nothing, not diet, exercise, or sexual activity frequency replaces the need for regular medical checkups. This is even more vital for men over 40 or 50, or with a family history of prostate changes. Follow-up with a urologist is mandatory. Talk to him about important tests. They're crucial and can detect problems early, saving lives. Sixth precaution: listen to your body. If you feel pain, discomfort, notice bleeding, have persistent erection difficulties, or any other change from your normal pattern, see a doctor immediately. Your body sends signals. Learn to listen and act. Seventh precaution: self-pleasure doesn't replace real intimacy. In a relationship, it's vital that self-pleasure doesn't completely take the place of intimate contact with your partner. Balance is fundamental. Couple intimacy offers emotional and connection benefits that individual self-pleasure doesn't provide. Eighth precaution, injury prevention. If you use objects or accessories, hygiene and usage are crucial. Inappropriate or misused objects can cause serious injuries. Always choose products specifically designed for this purpose and follow usage instructions. Ninth precaution, realistic expectations. With aging, it's natural for recovery time between sexual activities to increase, for erections to not be as firm as at 20, and for semen volume to decrease. This is perfectly normal. Avoid comparing yourself to your youth or adult content images. Every body has its own rhythm and reality. And 10th precaution, prioritize your mental health. If self-pleasure is associated with intense feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety, it may indicate unresolved psychological or even religious issues. Don't hesitate to seek therapy to deal with these feelings. Remember, sexual health is intrinsically mental health. So back to our original question, the one that maybe brought you here. What's the real effect of self-pleasure on your health, especially the prostate? The incredible truth, backed by top-tier scientific studies from serious institutions like Harvard, is that far from being a harmful act, as so many myths and fears painted for decades, self-pleasure can be one of the simplest and most natural ways to contribute to a healthier prostate in the long run. Look, it's not a magic cure or a miracle resource. It doesn't replace a healthy lifestyle, physical exercise, good nutrition, or regular doctor visits. But the scientific evidence is crystal clear. A healthy sex life, which includes balanced self-pleasure, is an ally to your health, not an enemy. Now that you have the full picture, both the benefits and the necessary precautions, you can make informed decisions about your own sexual health. Always remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your own body. If you liked this video, if it helped you better understand this super important but rarely openly discussed topic, leave a like below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. I post content regularly about men's health, always with that direct, no taboo, science-based approach. And if you have a specific question, a personal situation you'd like to share, or want to suggest topics for future videos, leave it in the comments. I read them all and reply whenever I can. This is a safe, judgment-free space to talk openly about health. A big hug, take good care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Bye.